taking a different route home, and this should take me about an hour. So, no, it should take me about, close to. Got a bit more fun, but at the same time the road's going to be a bit more shit, so got to weigh it all up. Is this Holt Country Park? I believe so, yeah, Holt Country Park in there. Nice little place, lots of nature. So anyway, hello ladies, gentlemen, children, members of the faculty, secret societies and aliens disguised as humans in Area 51, how are you? I hope you're all enjoying the summer, unless you're in Australia, in which case I hope you're enjoying the winter. Merry anti-Christmas, I suppose? Hope it's not too cold for you. As you can see, it's now, well, it's 10 to 9 at night. Still nice here. It's actually still quite warm, which is nice. So I thought I'd go over for a little jolly. Have a chat with you, see what I can think of saying on the way. Because God knows I'm going to run out of something to say. I might do, why do I ride a motorbike? Like, why do people in general ride motorbikes? Or I could just see what comes to mind. I'll probably see something and be like, that's what I want to talk about. But at the moment, I have not a clue. It's been a fairly quiet night at work. I'm in a happy mood, like very happy, as you'll see from little bits. It's just one of these roads would be a lot better if you knew cars weren't here. But you can't always 100% that. Hit a pothole, then the bike was like, whoops! It's amazing how nice places around here can be. You don't realise, like the quaint little places on the edge of towns, because you go into the town and obviously you get like all the townies. Though, like country townies, which is a weird fucking mix of the two. Hello pigs. Apparently that is a lovely place to eat. I'll put up a link so you can like look at the menu and book if you're ever around the area. And where was I? Yeah, like you get some really nice kind of scenery around here. This is what you love about Britain, is it's so green, it's got so much character. No, fair enough. I thought they were going to wave or something, but perhaps they're just going to throw stones if I wasn't looking. But obviously, to get this greenery, you have to put up with the right temperatures and the right weather conditions, which sadly is mild at best and wet. But it pays off, I think, in the end. I mean, I was going to say look at the view, you can't see shit through the hedges, but look at that. These nice winding roads. Alright, not the best quality tarmac, but still, you've got to love it. This is why I enjoy riding motorcycles. Bits like this, you can't get that kind of feel for everything on the car. Wow, I forgot a car then. That's how unimportant cars are to me at the moment. Alright, it may be expensive. It's probably cheaper and less addictive to start doing heroin. Because you've got to buy your gear, you've got to tax it, you've got to fuel it, you want to add extras onto it, you've got to do that. So on and so forth. The insurance is through the fucking roof. Saying that, I know people who I work with who have small cars who are older than me and have more years no claims bonus. They're still paying more than I am for this. And this, in comparison to them, is a fucking missile. Honestly, I just can't fault around here at all. Alright, I'll rephrase that. I can't fault it as far as scenery and roads. The people around here, though, can be a bit of a pain in the arse. But people can be a bit of a pain in the arse anywhere. So, ooh, there's a bit of shit on the corner. What is that, just dust? Oh, sorry. I thought it was stones and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm going to go straight into the fucking verge if I hit that too bad. But this is probably one of my favourite roads. It's like this route I'm doing now. But it's not quite the same because I've gone from work to home a very long way around. I call it the Norfolk Triangle, or the North Norfolk Triangle. It goes from Holt, you go past the country park, you go towards Aylsham. From Aylsham, you then go down to Cromer to Holt, obviously, if you need to. But because I've gone from Cromer to Holt, I'm just going to cut that bit out. You can do an extended version, which is to go from Cromer to Fakenham, or obviously, depending if you're starting from Fakenham or Norwich, whatever. Then you go from Fakenham to Norwich, you then go from Norwich back to Cromer. Or you can go just down the coast, make a square if you want. It's entirely up to you. I don't remember this being this overgrown. I swear it hasn't been that long since I last came down here. The temptation just to start going round this roundabout, like really. Ooh! I found the edge of the tyres! Okay, I'll let me listen now. I think I actually missed a heartbeat there. Wow. This route, depending on traffic, vehicle you're on, something like that, it'll take you anywhere between an hour, 40 minutes to an hour, I'd say, to be honest. Just about 16 miles, 18 miles to Norwich from Holt. But I'm not going quite as far as Norwich, I'm turning for Elsham. And then it's only 10 miles-ish from Elsham. So it's only about 20 miles, 30 miles all the way around. Give or take. I'll put it up. I'll see if I can actually highlight it on screen. But it is just so nice. Alright, the road's not the best. You get some nice windy bits. This time of night it's very, very empty. I was going to say fairly, so it's like it's fairly, very, very fairly empty. Not the best to really do like 100 miles an hour on, but like if you've got a 125, 250 to 650, this is ideal stick in your power band or cane or 125 something type roads. Certainly as big as this, it's more just coaxing it along, give it a bit more than it usually gets, except for this bit obviously. I mean, this is just asking for 100 miles an hour. There you go, 103. That'll do. Because there's hidden junctions and wildlife and shit around here. Nice stately home. Pigeons! I'm not even in Top Gear, I just realised that. It's not really a Top Gear road. Especially now Chris Evans is in charge of it. He's just fucked it up entirely for Top Gear. It's not even for cruising anymore. It just has this annoying voice instead. It's not often I get a chance to do this, which is a shame. Because obviously other things come first. But it's days like this, I'm glad I can. Just chill out, wind on the throttle, and be glad you've not got a rock hard suspension. So I imagine this camera is shaky as hell. But I'm, whoa, it's a rabbit! As I was saying, why I ride, like, you get a sense of freedom of it, because in a car you can see really where, like, fucking bugs, sorry. You can see you've got room, you're basically in a box, regardless of it being a little Fiat Panda, a Transit van, or a Rolls Royce Phantom. It doesn't matter, you're still in a box. Whereas this, because the visor's so close to your face, you can't really, like, it doesn't feel like you're boxed in. I mean, I don't. Apparently, Zaya does, but she's claustrophobic. Fucking hell. I forgot how sharp that bridge is. Bloody no. I was off then. I'm bloody glad I was holding on to the bike, could have gone without me. But, yeah, so you get a sense of freedom. It's just like it's you, a tank full of petrol, a hot engine between your legs, and the road. Just go. Also, you can get more involved. In a car, it's you steer and you go where it goes. You can lean in a car, it's not really going to affect it. On a bike, you can actually steer it with, do a bit of that. Keep yourself entertained with this nice long strips of tarmac. And obviously there are cars which are very engaging, but you're spending normally quite a bit to get the full experience. You want something sporty or something to get the same fun out of a bit of road like this, or a bit of a windy road. Whereas this, it's fun, whatever. I kind of like the solidarity of it. How, like I'm talking to you now, but normally you can just go and it's just you and the world. You don't have to worry. You can do what you like. Look out for fucking deer. And just see where the world takes you, to be honest. There's nothing fun. I worked with a guy, he used to have a CBR 125R, he sold it to someone my wife used to work with. He's done his full car license, he's got a car now. But even he admits that he misses just the fun and simplicity of a motorcycle. And you just get on and ride. Simplicity at its finest. It doesn't matter where you go. If you're on a sports bike, you're on a cruiser, adventure bike, something like this, just, it is a great way to relieve stress. I mean, unless you traffic, but then filtering, another reason. I got stuck in 2 miles of traffic before. If I was in a car, I'd probably still be in that traffic now, because it was just solid. To the point where people were getting out of their cars, just having a chat. Now, I'm not one to instantly filter. I'm not that person. I don't know what it's doing that far down. It might start moving again, in which case I'm stuck between cars. So I wait. And after watching about 3 or 4 bikes go by, I decided to filter, and it cut down that 2-mile queue into a 10-minute, you know, you're doing like 5-10 miles an hour, maybe a bit more depending on the traffic, what you can see ahead of you. But it just means that you're not like, I think there's this, I can't speak today. There was a statistic done, I think it was by a university in Denmark or something. Oh wow, this is nice. That if 10%, I'm going to correct myself on this on the screen, I guarantee you. You ever see something that's got a red outline on it, that's me thinking you're fucking idiot and correcting it afterwards. I think it's 10% of motorcycle. If 10% of car drivers switch to motorcycles, we could cut down on traffic by 50% or 25%. And if 10% of motorcyclists, get it right, man. If 10% of car drivers swap to motorcycles, we could cut down traffic by 25%. If 40% are car drivers, you could basically eliminate traffic altogether. It's not going to be a problem anymore. Because I take up, what, a quarter of the space of a car. Or a third of the space if it's a really small car, like you get one there, one sideways. So that's it. It's all the space you need. You've got slow bikes, you've got fast bikes. No one's overtaken into the wrong lane. You know, there's some people, but it's not going to be such a necessity. Parking, you could have 2 bikes per parking space. It means there's loads more people you can fit into a car park. The fuel economy is usually extremely good. I mean, on this, I've just done a kind of mile to the gallon to work and back test. I did what? Glad you looked. I did my normal behaviour, you know, they give it a bit of a woo, see what I can do. The lowest I could get it was 47 miles to the gallon. Well, it's 46.98 or something, you know, 47. Being gentle with it, okay, well, this is just 10 miles back and forth, occasionally 3 miles to take the missus to work or pick her up, which obviously doesn't help. 50, you know, basically bang on 50, it's like 50.01 or something. So, at the end of the day, there's only 3 miles to the gallon difference of how you behave. And that's still a lot better than most cars. Admittedly, it's not quite what the same as the bike I used to have, where for a 700, admittedly, not a very high-powered 700, but for a 700 you could do 90 miles to the gallon. I occasionally reached 95, which was lovely. And they've updated the model now, for LED lights, sharper styling. I might do a review on it. Yeah, that's why I ride a bike or a motorcycle. It's fun, it makes you happy. It's a cult thing. You meet so many people and you all have this kind of indescribable reason of why you all enjoy it. You've got your filtering, which saves time. You've got excuse me, it's cheap, you know, it can be cheap depending on what you get. Obviously the gear in that costs a lot. If you really put your mind to it, you can be quite a lot, and it can be quite expensive. And also the fuel economy can be quite good, depending on, you know, obviously if you get a balls out sports bike, you're not looking at anything great. You can have a tank like this and do 100 miles out of it. I can get about, well, the cane in it, I can get just over 150. Not quite cane in it, so, you know, being real gentle with it, I can get 200 miles out of it. The North Norfolk triangle, the smaller one, you'll love it. Do it this time of night, there's hardly anyone about, you'll have great fun, honestly. I highly recommend it. It cheers me up like you wouldn't fucking believe. Especially that bridge. Keep an eye on that bridge, because your ass will fly. I'm fucking glad Zojo wasn't on the back. She'd have gone. She wouldn't be here anymore. She'd have departed. She'd have gone to the moon. Anyway, I'm going to go and pick Zojo up from my mum and dad's. I'm going to bail out. Cheers.
If you like this video, be sure to click like and subscribe.
Cheers for that.